Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Siti Saraswati and people still call me Devi, and right now I will be explaining another skill of mine which is Zakat screen. Another screen where it's basically this one here. Now, I'm really sorry if my voice is not that clear because lately I've been sick, so yeah. Okay, I'll be explaining about Zakat screen now. So in here, before everything in here, Zakat screen actually uses stateless for just to make the just to make just make this actually. So yeah, but it's the stateless uh, type will change to stateful. Basically, stateful is something that can be changed, aka something that's not just plain background or something like that, but it's something that can be changed, like maybe text or age or anything else in between. And now, um, Zakat screen uses like money mask controller where it uses logic over here. There's many things that I need to explain, but yeah. So I will just explain it now. Okay, so in here, it's basically a money mask text controller where it's for this over here. Like imagine you have like 1000 maybe. We have some dot over here. It's for thousand separator, non-precision, the decimal separator, which there's no decimal because we don't use decimal in here because yeah. And then there is um in below that is a double. Double is like for number or integer. Basically, this total harta and also zakat difarkan is basically this both. It's like uh, for the for the default it's gonna be zero because we haven't even input anything in here. So yeah, and then the minimum the final double that this is basically the final thing that we need to input like above above the above whatever above 85 thousands, yeah, 85 more. This is gonna be like the total of the harta and the uang and also the zakat. So yeah. Then there's string from the total harta where of course it's gonna be just blank because we haven't even put anything in here again, let's say. And then now let's try to count the zakat. So in here we use variable hitting zakat using void, and in here there is like string replace all. Sorry, control dot text dot replace all. There's dot and then there's another string, but there's nothing inside. That's basically for this. Yes, yeah. And there's double. And there's double again, and it will input the value of everything, like input the value of the numbers, and then if it will also be coming zero. Yeah, if there's nothing in there. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. Okay, then below that it's gonna be if. So if it's like if something happening in here, like below the if, then it's going to do something. But if else, there it's like below the currency that the minimum is going to show a alert. So yeah. Okay, so if input value is like a lot higher than the minimum harta, okay, this number, sorry, okay, this one, then it will set state to total harta input value and zakat input value um, bagi dua bagi 2.5. Oh, sorry. Input value multiplies multiply by 2.5, and then it will divide the to 100. Basically, if you input like more than this, for example, like maybe 85, something like that, and then if you click OK, oh, let's just make it more higher then. For example, this much. It will show something like this. So yeah, so the zakat will be divided by that, and then the total harga is going to be the where we input the value. Okay, this one. So yeah, and then in here, the format total harta will be number format dot currency, aka we use since we're Indonesian, we use Indonesian rupiah, okay, aka the idea of that is going to be Indonesia, and then the symbol will be rupiah. Then the format will be total harta. Then it's going to be the same for the zakat. It's basically the same format as the total harta. So there's just nothing to change except for the formatted zakat dikeluarkan and also the format um, zakat dikeluarkan. And if um, the input value of the minimum harta is below that, it will show an alert. Basically, this alert is going to be like, you have you ha- you don't have enough for zakat, something like that. So basically, in here, if context is context, in the builder context, it will show an alert dialog where the title is going to be letter text, aka alert. Then the content of the text is going to be um, total harta belum mencapai hisap or 85 gram. And actions, you guys can also put actions in there where if there's text button on press, it will navigator pop, aka go back to the previous screen, and the child of the text is going to be okay. Basically, it's going to be something like this. If, for example, we have 83 million, they will show something like this. Basically, alert like before that I accidentally show you guys, and if you click OK, then just like that. And now let's go to the widget card harta, aka aka this one over here. So in there, we have a container, aka this one over here, this gray box, and the margin of that is going to be h instead of 24, and the padding also is going to be the same as the above. And then decoration, the box decoration, you guys already know this, obviously. Border radius circle is going to be 20, and then color is going to be gray into 100. And then below box decoration, there's going to be column, a child, and then column, and then a cross-axis alignment and cross-axis alignment start. Start is basically here. You guys can see, if we don't use that, it will be in the middle, but we want it to be in the left side. So we use cross-axis alignment dot start. And below that, it's going to be the children, text, the total of the price, and then textile, color constant. The color is going to be color constant, color primary, and then font size is 14, and font family is Poppins medium. And then uh, below that, it's going to be a size box of height 16, and then another text form field. Text form field is basically this over here. Uh, it will input everything. So this is for our controller, aka for this bit, by the way. So yeah. And then the keyboard type is going to be text input type dot number, because you only want to put input number, not text like ABCD or something like that. We're not going to input that. And then the decoration of that, we can input decoration, and then the label text will be Miss Harta, and then the textile is going to be color. We don't need any font family. It's fine. We only need color and font size. So yeah, the color is going to be color text, color font size, dot color text, font size from 14, and then below text style there's going to be fill color, and this one over here. Because if we don't use that, that means uh, this color field, this field color will just be gray if you don't input that. So that's why we input this blue color to white, and if filled, it's going to be true because we want that to happen. And then the perfect text, which is this one over here, is going to be rupiah dot because that's literally the currency of Indonesia. And then we can put border, okay, the outline of this border up here. We can also put the border radius of circular and 12. Then we also uh, you can also enable outline. We can also put like the color of what we want to decide, like this. It's gonna be color constant, color primary, and then the width is gonna be 2.0. And then in here is actually the same. The focus one is basically if we don't put anything. Sorry, if we input something. If we're not, then it's gonna be like this, stay like that. And yeah, below that, uh, below the text box, text form field, I mean, it's gonna be a button, a elevated button, where if it's pressed, then it's going to be hitting Zakat, which, like I said, it's gonna be about this, the logic that I just explained in the start, and it will uh, make the style of the elevated button to dot style form, and the background color is going to be color constant, color primary. The shape is going to be a random rectangle border, where the border radius is going to be geometry. Border is geometry and dot circular 12. Then the padding in that is going to be edge inside all 12, and then minimum size is going to be size double infinity 0. So yeah, it's gonna be something like this. And then inside of that, it's gonna be a text called okay, and then style, textile, colors to white. And then below that widget of widget harta, we can make widget card result. So in here, we can also, of course, put the formatted total harta and also the formatted zakat dikeluarkan in string in here. Yeah. Then we can use like row for this both, and then just make like main axis alignment to center, and then the children is gonna be the card result that or harta is gonna be title total uang result rupiah dollar from the total harta. Why we use dollar, by the way? This is actually because this is string. This we have quoted in there. This is string. That's why if it's string, that means whoa. What happened here? If it's string, then you can't really input this type string that we just already inputted here, right? So we use dollar sign to force that to remove that to being a string, but still inputting it as a string in here, like this one. And it's gonna be red to 200, and we're gonna force that to happen. And it's basically the same thing as this, but with the difference of the size box of weight 24 and also a color purple. And then in here there's scaffold, uh, the usual scaffold stuff. Basically, app bar, which is this thing. I don't really need to explain it because you guys already know that. So yeah, uh, leading icon, this one. If you press it, you go back to here, and yeah, and the icon is going to be that, and then body list view. So in here, children of that is going to be image. So the order of what's going to be in there is going to be the image asset, which is this one, then card harta, which is this one, and then card result, this one. Okay, since I already explained the screen, now I'll explain about card result at harta. This is basically for this one up here. We setting the decoration in here, so yeah. In here we use stateless, where there's final string title, result, and then color, and then the super key required this title, result, and color, and then below that's gonna be container of the edge inside symmetric horizontal 24 vertical 16, then decoration box decoration with radius of circular 12. This, as you can see, and then the color is gonna be the color that we just already made in the Zakat screen before. Then child volume, this one. It's gonna be the text, the title of whatever, this one up here, and style is gonna be color white and public medium, and that's for the title. And then the result is this one. It's also the same. You just need to change the result, and size pack is H32. Now I'll also explain about the pub spec YAML, because there's something that is in here, which is in the L, and also filter mask tags. So this is actually from the website. If you guys search it up, in the L filter and also filter mask text and find it, there will be this. So yeah, but in filter mask tags, you guys have to change it to 0.9.1, because that's the latest version to make it work. And then now I will explain in main dart. Main dart, there's only sorry, there's like only one thing that uh needs to be sorry, it's needs to be um added. So in here where there's void main, we need to have void main again, about an async rigid flutter binding that ensure initialize. It will basically initialize date formatting is for anything. It can be dates and stuff and others, and also it can also, like, you can take other people's information. But since we don't want that, so we only use it for the ID slash Indonesia, and it's gonna be null. Null is for, like, we don't want to take anyone's information. And in here, there's going to be automatically import package of the date zero dot local. So yeah, dashboard screen is only one thing that we just need to add, which is on tap, push name, context data. So yeah, we only need to, like, add if the button that we can push, because you can see that I can push the A and Zakat but not Zikir. So yeah, we need to add that. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm really sorry if there's, like, any mistakes in my explanation, and also if I lack something. I really do hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And I also apologize if my voice is not really clear, because I'm not really feeling well right now. So yeah, maybe that's all from me. Go ahead, say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.